Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Vayeishev, focusing on Shishi. This year we will continue with the story of the wife of Potifar. She was trying to seduce Yosef at Tzaddik, and Tzaddik is a reference to someone who overcomes Gilei Arayos. She actually, as an elite of Egypt, would not have been interested in this person who is a servant, but since he was rising to prominence in her husband's house, eventually she was able to notice him, and also he was very, very good looking. So she's been pestering him every day, and one day it's a holiday and everyone is outside, and Yosef goes home to the house, and instead of being totally alone, she is there, and she once again says, "Shechvayimi, sleep with me, lie with me." She was very blunt about her intentions. So what does he do? Yosef says, he refuses with the shalsheles, which also means chain. And after that, the Torah has a pasuk, has a line there, and just telling you that, or telling us that the first part of his response was just absolute. No way I'm doing it. End of the case. No reason necessary. Then he ends up going and he gives additional reasons. He says, well, it's not right. He's your husband. He's been a good master to me. It's just not the right thing to rebel against him. And then he also uses a religious thing. It's against God's will. As a Jew, I can't do this. So the Netziv says that initially he gave no reason because there was no thought necessary. But eventually he gave her reasons to try to get her off the back. And this basically can be broken down to two rationale. One's bein adam lachavero, that we can't rebel against your husband, my boss, my master, my owner, and also bein adam lamakom. It's wrong in the eyes of God. Now the Chida is more of a mystical explanation that this was a takana of Adam Harishon, that Yosef, like his father Yaakov, were meant to be mitakein the sin of Adam Harishon, and that therefore there was a chain between them. And what happened was Adam listened to his woman, and it resulted in death being brought to the world. So Yosef was afraid that if he was nichshal with this request by a different woman, it would destroy even the whole world, and he also would lose his position amongst the Shvatim, even if the world would exist. So therefore, he had to refuse, and because he saw the image of his father, who also, as I said, was part of the chain back to having a takana for Adam Harishon. And the Chida also says that the shalshelesh with the three parts there is because there are three key sins that he would have been nichshal in: Gilei Rayos, be good at Doni, rebelling against his master, and Chilul Hashem. So finally, this is also can be used as a case on how we should respond to the Yetzer Hara in general. That when the Yetzer Hara is enticing us to do something wrong, first thing is we have to say, no, we're not doing it, absolutely no way. Why? Because if we end up giving rational reasons, well, as we know, the Yetzer Hara is very smart. He might come up with something that sounds even better, make an avera into a mitzvah. Therefore, when we are tempted, we have to just say no, get away from it, get out of the situation as fast as possible, not try to rationalize it through the process. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos.